Om Namah Shivaya. 7th November 2022. Divine Words of Shiv Baba. Sweet children, the whole world is a place. What would the Father do with just a place? Wherever you are, wherever the children are, the Father is there, and He will always be there. If you are in the Supreme Abode, then the Father is also in the Supreme Abode. If you are on this earth, then the Father is also on this earth. If you are in the subtle region, then the Father is also there. Wherever you are, the Father is there. In this way, the Father is eternally behind the children. He is always behind you. Okay. Today, all the children are sitting, waiting for Bab Dada. Waiting in anticipation. You are sitting, waiting in anticipation. But have all of you made your preparations? Have you? Or instead of preparing, have you just wasted your time in thinking, is he or is he not really the Father? Today, Bab Dada knows what is within the heart of every child. The Father is definitely there within your heart. You also have love for the Father. But somewhere or the other, Maya adopts her form and comes in front of you by bringing a long queue of what and why. Why is this? What? How? This should not have happened in this way. And what is Maya's form in the world? This is mine. That is mine. All this is mine. But what is Maya's form in front of the Brahmin children? Different forms. In the outer world, they make their efforts. They have their feelings. But the Brahmin children are still caught up in why, what. Time is short. Every child should check one's own stage. Check your stage as to how much do I stay in the Father's remembrance. How much love do I have for the Father? In this world, although we do listen to someone or the other, but sometimes we take a dive in doubt and sometimes in faith. But have you ever asked your own self? Have you seen for your own self? Have you asked your heart, what do I want? With whom do I have a relationship? Have you ever spoken to your own self in solitude? Have you ever experienced the fragrance of the Father's love? When you experience that fragrance, then no matter where the Father may be, the children would come running in 1 second. You should have so much love for the Father. Okay, this time is very valuable. very precious. If it passes, then it will not come back again. Bap Dada has been saying this since a long time. Time is short. Time is short. The Father has once again drawn the attention of the children by coming at the end. Time is short. But what do the children say? Baba has been saying this since a long time. Time is short. But nothing has taken place until now. Time is short. Do not just think that nothing has taken place until now. Every moment you should think whether you are ready. Am I ever ready? Is my stage so powerful that if the Father now says, let us go, children, and I say, yes, Baba. Are you ready? Are you? Because such a time will come. Then, whether you are ready or not, the Father will say, let us go, children. Check your own self. This life which you, children, gave to the Father, what did you say in the beginning? Baba, no matter what happens, we will never leave your hand and your company. When you surrendered your life, then what promise did you make? You had made the promise. We will never leave your company. You had made this promise. Did you not? This is everyone's promise. Is it not? But now remember, to whom did you make this promise at that time? Did you make it to a bodily person, or did you make it to the bodiless Father? To the bodiless Father. You had made it to the Father. So, now all of you should check. Does every child remember that promise? Check this. Every child should check this. Those who truly love the Father and who remember that promise, we will never leave your hand and your company. No matter where you are, no matter where we are, this companionship will not break. Check this. Remember this. Remember this. Those who made the promise to a bodily person may or may not come, but to those who made the promise to the Father, this is the Father's guarantee that every child will remain in the Father's lap until the very end. Now, all of you should check your promise. Remember, to whom did you make this promise? We will remain with you. We will go along with you. To whom did you make this promise? Did you make it to the walls of the center? Did you make it to Madhuban at Abo? Or did you make it to any bodily being? Or did you make it to any Dadi or Didi? To whom did you make this promise? All those female children who are here, to whom did all of you make this promise? All the Dadis had made this promise to the Father, that we will remain together and go together with you. But today, the Father would like to ask all of you, whether you are sitting here or whether you are sitting in any corner of this whole world, the Father is asking you, to whom did you make this promise? To whom did you make it? To Baba? To which Baba did you make? To which Baba did you make this promise? To whom did you make it? To Baba. To which Baba did you make it? To Shiv Baba. So, do all of you remember? Do you remember? Yes, we do. That is very good. Everyone should remember, because you should not forget to remember. If you forget to remember, then you can incur a huge loss. Every child should remember the father, and you should remember the father along with this promise, because the father remembers the promise which he made to each and every child. Some children say, "Come on, so many are coming. Let us also see what is happening, what is going on. Which Baba's meeting is taking place? Is he our Baba, or is he some other Baba? Come on, what do we lose by seeing once? When so many are coming from so far away, let us also go along. This is just for the sake of seeing." Nevertheless, that is fine. The father would say that. At least they came to see. Then they will not say to the father that you did not come at all. We were waiting for you. You did not even give us an invitation. At least you should have told us that you are coming. Today the father has been relieved from this complaint about the father. But what do the children think? Well, how can he leave such a great place, Madhuban at Abu? Why would he come to such a small place? Why would he come in such a small location? Now, you children should think. If your child is lost somewhere, or if he or she goes somewhere, or if he or she remembers you by sitting somewhere, then what would you do? Would you see the place? Will you see the location? No. The place where my child is sitting, that place is really small. I cannot go there. Would you look at it this way? No. So, why do you bring the wall of the place before the father? Why? Now, every child should check. Does the father want a place? Does the father really want a place? The father wants you. The father wants the children. The whole world is a place. What would the father do with just a place? What can happen in an empty place? Wherever you are, wherever the children are, the father is there, and he will always be there. If you are in the supreme abode, then the father is also in the supreme abode. If you are on this earth, then the father is also on this earth. If you are in the subtle region, then the father is also there. Wherever you are, the father is there. In this way, the father is eternally behind the children. He is always behind you. You children vacated the supreme abode. Then what would the father do there? But now the father has come in order to take you back, because here every child is wrapped up in mud. In which mud? The mud of body consciousness. And what do the children do when they get wrapped up in this mud? They cry out, do they not? When a child goes out to play, if someone thrashes or beats him or her, then you would come running. You will hear his or her sound immediately. My child is sitting and crying somewhere. You will hear the sound of the cry of your child also, and you will also recognize that sound of his or her cry. You have this much power, do you not? You have this much love, do you not? So, would not the father recognize the sound of the cries of his children? Maya has slapped you a great deal for half a circle. So you cry out, and what do? You call out to the father, Baba, come, please come. So every child should check whether there is love for the father within each one's heart. Is there that much regard and love for the father? Or would you only continue to think, is he or is he not really the father? So everyone should check one's own self. Okay? We will meet again. To such children, to make a firm promise to the Father, to the worthy children who reside within the Father's heart, Bap Dada's love and remembrance. And as in the beginning, so it is at the end. What did you children say? We were not there in the beginning. Were we, Baba? Thousands of children had the thought. We did not see Father Brahma at all. But what would the Father say? You should meet him now. This is that very time. Then the boatman will take his boat and go away. Time is short. Do not waste your time here and there. Okay? You should not even have this thought. Will Baba come in such a young child? Why do you see her to be young? The great Father is sitting in this young one, Mother Devaki. You do not know her story from the beginning to the middle to the end, is it not? This one looks like a young child. But you do not know her story of 84 births. She is not young in that sense. Do not see her body, see her soul. You must pass in this very test paper. What do the children say? Baba, we love you very much. Baba says, okay. Then, can I take a practical test paper? So what took place in the practical test paper? You saw her face and you forgot the soul. You are looking at a young child. A practical test paper is going on, and this itself has very high marks. If you see her face or if you look at her features, then what marks will you receive? Your world mother is certainly young in the spiritual sense. Do not see her to be young in the bodily sense. Do not fail in the affair of seeing her to be young in a bodily sense. Make your lesson firm. I am a soul. The Father had said in the beginning, had he not, that Saraswati, Mama, would play her part in an incognito and evident form. That time has arrived. Now you are meeting the Father so close. Then what would you say in the final time? Now everyone is longing to meet the Father. Then they would say, we will receive benefit even if we meet through this young one. Always remember, see the Father, see the part of the soul. Do not just see her face or look at her features of the present, but see the story of 84 births of this soul. Do you understand? Forget the part of the young one and make the part of the soul form. Only then will there be benefit for you. Okay? We will meet again. Now, you can meet your original father, Father Brahma. Then Baba took leave after giving drishti to all the children. Om Namah Shivaya.